हर एक स्टूडेंट का एक पैशन शुरू में होता है। वो पैशन मतलब एक सप्ताह दिखाते हैं, लाइक फर्स्ट वीक में उनका पैशन लगता है कि पूरा माउंट एवरेस्ट पे है।
हम्म।
उसको वो आगे नहीं कर पाते हैं,
हम्म।
उसको उस मोमेंटम को आगे नहीं ले जा पाते हैं।
हम्म।
तो ये इस चीज़ पे कैसे स्टूडेंट काम करे कि वो जो पैशन शुरू में दिख रहा है ना, हाउ कैन दे मैनेज दिस?
Yeah, that's a very simple question for me right now. I must say, it happens whenever we start making a new habit in our life. So, for few weeks or maybe for few days, we are energetic, we are full of beans, we are full of energy. That yes, I'm going to make myself fit. That's why I'm joining my gym. I want to become fluent in English, so I have a month to improve. But after a week or maybe a couple of years or couple of months later, your energy is going to be down. Startingly, you were energetic. Startingly, you were really motivated. But after a few days later, few weeks later, you are going to be a bit slower. So, what's the reason? The reason is we do not take the thing seriously. In these 5 years, I haven't been to a phase where I thought of giving up on English. No, not at all. Because one thing which motivated me that Himanshu, if you are going to give up on this thing, so after 5 months later, after 5 years later, how are you going to teach in a school? So this thing motivated me because English, I still say, is not a language for me. It is something
You live,
which is
you live.
always in my mind. Yeah. So don't think that for the few weeks, for the few days, you are motivated, and after a few days later, you are just demotivated and you feel like giving up. You feel like bunking your classes. So don't do this. Yeah, there are some unavoidable situations as well, but you can take extra classes if you can come on Sundays. So please do come. If you do not have time to come your classes, so try to use your Android phone. You have laptops, you have computers, you have everything around you. So try to learn. I have I think 4 to 5 books at my home, especially for English, and they are related to phrases, idioms, words, synonyms, antonyms. So I sometimes learn from them. So my learning has never stopped in these 5 years. That's why I have improved. So you must have a proper aim. So don't learn English just for the sake of your temporary motivation. So learn it if you have enrolled yourself, because you are a BSc student, you are a BCom student, you are a school going student. It doesn't matter, because English is always there. If you are sitting for an interview, or if you have a plan to go to the USA or the UK, so English is always there. So it is not something which is temporary for 6 months course or for a year course. No, it is always there. So you have time, you can improve. Otherwise, if I have not worked on myself, so I wouldn't be speaking, I wouldn't be inspiring you, I wouldn't be selected in that school of Dwarka. So keep.
So now you have the audience and they may have different questions to ask. उससे पहले आपको प्रिसाइसली एक चीज बोलना है विदाउट एग्जैजरेटिंग द फैक्ट। इंग्लिश पीरियड का क्या रोल रहा है आपके लाइफ में? शॉर्ट में आंसर देना आप।
Okay. The role of English period has always been recommendable, because I had been to a language institute in my neighborhood, but that was just below the average. They were just much focusing on writing. They were just teaching us writing tenses, their rules, their structure, but speaking was not much of their responsibility. And second was English period. So I thought that I came to his institution with lots of hopes that if I'm going to enroll in his institution, so one day I will be fluent in English. So he stood up to my responsibilities, he stood up to my hopes, and that is why English period has never demotivated me. The best part about English period is it may sound very familiar to us that it is in Uttam Nagar. So we all know about the condition of Uttam Nagar. So never and never try to underestimate the power of this particular institution, I must say. So English period has always been there. If I have any query, so I can ask him instantly if he is free. So he can call me at any time that you can come to this class Yesterday, I messaged him around 9 o'clock at night, and he told me that there is going to be a group discussion, so you can come tomorrow. So that's why I'm sitting here. So English period, I must say I should give 8.5 out of 10 to English period.
Thank you very much. Now you have the audience and they may have different questions, starting with Anushan, one of the energetic students
Okay.
at the moment.
Yes, you can ask
अब
if
तो
you
पता
have
लग
any
गया होगा ये
questions.
कौन है क्या है, ठीक है ना? So now you have your time.
The question is how to overcome our vocabs problem.
Vocabulary, yeah, you are saying
Yeah, he
about.
is facing problem learning words, phrases, idiomatic expressions, and many things.
Hmm.
So
So
what is
same.
the first? What is the problem? उसको पहले highlight कीजिए थोड़ा
The
सा.
main problem is we know the words, but when we communicate in person, the word is not.
Himanshu has come. One of
Yeah,
our
it happens to
brilliant
everyone. Actually, it
students.
used to happen with me as well. We have so many thoughts in our mind. We have so many structures, so many words in our mind.
So
But when it comes to
will
speaking in
you
English, we are
have
just
an
blank.
appointment or something else?
There are some certain reasons. First one is we have a fear of public.
Okay.
We have fear of public that they are going to judge our English. They are going to laugh at our broken English. They are going to
Our
make fun of us.
vibration, है ना?
So this one is the biggest reason. Second problem is our nervousness. Nervousness that comes from your fear of public speaking. If you have never been to a part where
आपको एक
you
session
could
arrange करता हूँ हिमांशु के साथ भी, ठीक है?
indulge in
हिमांशु,
a
आप और
conversation with lots
नम्रता,
of people.
ऐसे जब तक हम
Suppose
time
that
spend
we
करते हैं,
are 10 members
समझा नहीं
here
तो
and
कुछ
you have
पूछे
to
क्या?
speak about
मैसेज
a
किया भी नहीं
topic,
फिर
so
ना.
you will definitely feel under the weather. You will have that kind of nervousness. Oh, they are going to make fun. Though you are confident enough inside, you have lots of words, you
स्टूडेंट के साथ
know
ना कुछ
idioms,
मुझे
phrases,
अलग
everything.
तरीका का रखना
But
पड़ेगा.
that
जैसे स्टूडेंट जैसे
nervousness
इस
is
दिन अपना टिकट बुक कर
the
लेते हैं
biggest barrier
शो
of
का,
your life that is
सिनेमा का,
stopping you to
प्रायोरिटी
speak
उसको देते हैं.
confidently
मतलब
and
एक सप्ताह पहले
fluently.
बुक कर लेते सैटरडे को,
I
कि
think
सैटरडे को
these are the
क्लास है तो
reasons.
उससे बढ़िया
Coming
बुक
to
है
the
सिनेमा
next
देखते
point, how
ऐसे
to
कोई
improve our
स्टूडेंट्स हैं
vocabulary. So there are hundreds and thousands, millions of words in English. You cannot learn
on
everyone.
world, on
You
imagination,
cannot learn
all
each and
present.
every word that is given
I
in
think
our
they are getting
language. So
distracted.
try to advance your words which you already know. For example, if you want to say I am energetic, so rather than saying energetic, you could say I am full of beans. So try to replace the words that you always use in your
अगर
conversation. So
नोटिस
I
कीजिए
hope
कि
this is the biggest thing that is going to
स्टक नहीं करेगा
make
ये.
you feel confident in your words.
तो
And second point, try to read more and more, because if I give you a chance to speak about yourself, so you will be confident. You
It's
will
almost
be
4
speaking
or 5
continuously.
years.
But when it comes to a topic like let's talk about Indian Constitution, so we are blank. We have words, but we do not have content. What to say?
So try to
keep
spend 5
learning.
to 10 minutes. This is good.
Next question.
Next question is my name is Himanshu.
Okay.
My question is, what should I do to focus? Because so many things is distracting me to my goal.
Okay, yeah, this is the next problem that we all human face. What happens when we start doing something? It can be your English speaking for you. It can be going to a gym. It can be starting preparation for any government exam. It can be anything. So it happens. We for the few days energetic, and after some time later we feel distracted. We feel demotivated. So it happens to everyone. Now the problem is how to rectify it or how to get rid of it. So firstly, make a positive mindset. If you are positive from inside or from this place, so you can achieve everything with so many distractions. With so many distractions. So in these 5 years, which motivated me and which helped me to not feel demotivated and distracted, is my goal. So don't take English as a part of your course or enrollment. So take it as lifetime journey.
Yes, continue please.
Any question?
There should be some questions from this side as well.
My question is, in point of view, you are very energetic.
Hmm.
So, how can we achieve, we get the energy?
मतलब do you want to ask कि how can we get the same thing? How can we achieve the same thing?
Or
The
how
kind-
can we like you?
Yes, yes.
Is it like see, to be very concise about it, every human being has its own way of learning. So my way of learning is very practical. Um, in 2020 when COVID-19 happened, so I used to learn so many words. I used to write so many grammatical rules in my diary. But after some time, I thought that I was being so frustrated because words were not coming to my mind. Words were not taking into place in a proper sentence. So I feel frustrated, and I thought that now I am going to give up. So again, I started my journey, and there are some YouTube channels, there are some podcasts that I used to listen, and I still listen to some podcasts in English, and that is why I have worked upon. As it is very simple, you must have a goal. Goal. My goal is to become a part of English faculty in a government school or in a private school. So this thing motivated me. Simply, I want to say that when I started learning English, I was just learning English. But when I enrolled myself in different teaching courses, I thought that I'm going to make my career in English. So this is something more relatable, and that is ultimately related to my goal. So if I am not going to work on my skills, if I'm not going to work on my English, so how can I become a part of English faculty in a school of government or private? So this thing motivated me. So I hope that your goal specifically related to English will energize you and motivate you.
Yes. Next.
Because there is nothing to do with a specific thing. If you are learning, or if you are going to a, suppose just take a practical example, you are going to a gym. So what are the reasons? You want to make yourself fit, you want to make yourself attractive, you want to get some muscles, you want to represent your body at international or national levels. So these are the goals. Similarly, if you are going to any computer classes, you are learning DTP, you are learning basics of computer, you have enrolled in tele, so the reasons should be there. So same goes with English.
Sir, another question.
Yes.
To be honest, sir, I have worked
Hmm.
research whatever teach to us. So
मतलब to be honest, I am under impression you want to say कि जो चीज पे work करना है ना, I have worked on that. Still I am facing some problems.
But when I speak,
Mhm.
so that thing I remember forward.
Okay.
When,
So when did you start coming to this institution?
I think 2 months.
2 months. So they are not enough. It will take some time, and you'll have some patience, because I think the minimum time of a course is just 6 months, I guess, the minimum. Otherwise, you can enroll in your course for more than 2 years as well. It's up to you. So English is something which is not going to be improved by coming to this institution regularly or anywhere. Whatever you also do from your side, they are
Yes.
going to pay. I have also been teaching English to my students at my institute in local neighborhood place. So I always tell them that you are going to be responsible for your leniencies if you do not speak confidently in English after completing your course. And they are same. They come for 3 days in a week, and they just take only 2 classes, and rest they are just funking it.
It's
Yeah, so it will take some
efforts.
time. Your teacher is not going to be responsible. We are just guiding you, because you are learning English just for practical purpose. You are not learning English for literature. You are not
Sure,
learning
yeah.
English for theoretical purpose. So it needs practicality. If you are coming here for more than 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, yeah, they will pay you. But whatever you also do from your side, whatever the queries you bring up to him, they are also going to be there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Avinash, one of the funniest guys of this video,
And so why?
because the way he asks the question, मतलब सर जो आपने पढ़ाया, तो जो ये सब्जेक्ट है ना, तो ऑब्जेक्ट मतलब इसका मतलब क्या है?
Okay.
और कोई भी सर वॉट एवर द थिंग इज अविनाश थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम बनाने के लिए
Hello sir, good morning.
Good afternoon.
कोई ठीक है
Hello sir,
Hello.
good afternoon sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Himanshu.
Okay.
And your name is Himanshu.
Hmm.
So, congratulations sir.
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन ठीक है
Hmm.
And my question is, sir ने जो example दिया, that is new student is starting high but
Hmm.
1 year 2 week later and is slow.
Hmm.
वेरी
That
गुड
is example B.
Okay.
ठीक है, तो सर एक्सप्लेन मतलब आप इसमें बताएं कि
वो पर्टिकुलरली क्या करे
वही कहना चाह रहे हैं
हाँ।
कि at the beginning we are energetic
हाँ
and after few days and months we are
और
this
अब
time नहीं
प्रैक्टिकल
करना
सिनेरियो में वो अपने आप को ले रहा है तो वो पर्टिकुलरली वो क्या करे
वो क्या करे? That's a tough question as